investigations and they base their arrest on evidence or on probability. They know how to do the work. Now, if that does not come, they will follow. They will continue with investigations all the time until they are able to say, now you are charged. So there is nothing particularly preventing or delaying, but it's work that is continuing, and we can't say while police do their work and that is a delay. It's not a delay. It's work that needs to be done under any circumstance. But as and when they reach a point where they are able to arrest, they do so. They don't waste any time. Now, as to how many are still, now I can just answer by saying all the people who the police come across in their investigations will be arrested. We're not going to say how many because the investigation is on.
Any other questions, colleagues?
So, three who have been arrested for different cases, not necessarily for the killing.
And not necessarily not for it, but they have been arrested for specific cases that will be clarified in court in terms of the charges. But as I say, it is possible, and mind that operational word, that while people or any one of them or all of them get charged for a specific case or for specific cases, they may be people of interest in other cases, as the case may be. And investigation in the meantime is continuing. This talks to the context under which the murders of 18 people happened. So I'm not going to say if, for instance, any one of the three appear in any of the cases that Mr. King was talking about, we're not going to arrest. We're going to arrest. But at the same time, while arresting him or her or them for whatever case, they may be, or any one of them, they may be people of interest, including for this particular one that happened on the 18th. And I hope I'm clarifying my.
Usikama Tagoke from ENCA, it's getting more confusing. Is there anyone who has been arrested for the murder of these 18 people in particular?
Spamanda, when this incident took place of 18 people, 2 days before, somebody had been shot and they're in hospital. And that's criminal, to shoot somebody. And police, as they do work, they can't exclude that. There were a number of other cases whose dockets were active, and those cases were under investigation, and then this incident happens, which itself is under investigation. Now police come across evidence or information for which they want to arrest you for any specific case. And as they do so, let me make one example so that I help you clear your confusion. The person of interest who we spoke about some time ago, police investigated that person. In other words, they talked to that person, and the National Commissioner did say at the end of their investigating that person, they may arrest depending on the outcome. They may not arrest depending on the outcome. It turns out that that person, for instance, was actually a victim of an incident that took place just around that. And then then that person talks about that, which help police for other investigations, including everything that they're investigating. Now, I'm saying a case for which you may have arrested a person now may, in a day or two, take you to another case, including the one of the 18 murders. So you can't say the 3 people that have been arrested have nothing to do with the murders of 18 people. Even if you can't say right now those people are arrested for that particular incident. I hope I'm clear now. There's no confusion.
No, not at all. How many people have been arrested for the killing of 18 people? Pack these cases that Mr. King spoke about. These 18 people that were killed.
I can't pack them because all 3 people that have been arrested may be people, or any 2 of them, or any one of them may be a person or persons of interest, including in the case of 18 people.
So if I hear clearly, no one has been arrested for the 18, but they may be persons of interest in those cases.
Yes, you are now clearer than me.
Is there evidence linking the 18 murders?
Pardon?
Is there evidence linking the 3 to the 18 murders? And you release the one personal suspect?
No. Police come across somebody for any of the cases that have happened, including the 18th. They arrest you. But you may be a person of interest, including in the case of 18 murders. But you are not yet arrested for the 18. But you may be a person of interest, even for the murders of 18. And then you get charged for this particular one that they have arrested you in. But a day or 2 later, as a person of interest in the murders of 18 people, you are no longer a person of interest. You are arrested, including for this. You are charged for the murder of 18, over and above what you were arrested for originally.
All right.
That's how it is happening.
Any other questions, colleagues?
What is the motive for the killing of these 18 people? Is it drugs related, family feud, or what is it according to investigations?
It's possibly about all the above, but the police are still hard at work, piecing together any evidence they come across. At the moment, we're not in a position to pinpoint any one motive among the ones that you are talking about. So possibilities are still there for any of them, or for any one of them.
Any other question, colleagues?
The 3 who have been arrested, have they been arrested in connection with killings, drugs, or some other related?
Our National Commissioner, to give you some information in relation to a gun, for instance, that we got a briefing about. But I want to close by saying we are investigating a number of cases, including the ones that Mr. King was complaining about. We have arrested 3 people. And you heard it talks about 6 or 7. If we arrest a person for any one of the 6, but we not yet for all of them, they remain persons of interest for the other. They may remain, or they may be people of interest for the others. That's the example that we're making. But I want the National Commissioner to talk about a firearm. And perhaps, yeah, National Commissioner.
Thanks, Minister, and thanks everybody. Yeah, there has been the people have been arrested for murder cases. Majority of the cases are murders, and of course there is a firearm recovered last night in one of the suspects, but it's one of those that we are still pursuing. Unfortunately, he wasn't arrested. He was able to get away. But we are hot on his heels. We will be able to get him. Will be he will be the fourth one to the three that are currently arrested.
Just to make it clear from what the minister said, because you've arrested these three for other cases that you've been investigating and they could be charged with the recent one, are you dealing with a group that is serial killers that are killing a number of people at a time?
Oh, okay.
Namaste.
Yeah, no, there is a number of boys or groupings of men around here, which they do kill people, which in the past they are linked to cases. Most of them are linked to a lot of cases, and some are local, one or two might be outside, but the majority are from here. So we are looking at that.
Are you in a position to tell us who the person you released was and how he was a victim? Allegedly was a victim.
Can you repeat
Are you
that?
in a position to tell us who the person you released was and how he was a victim? You mentioned that he was a victim of something.
I think that is part of the investigation.
Yes.
Let's leave it for the safety of that person. It's part of the investigation, so let's leave it there until everything you will get to court. I'm sure even the motive and everything you'll get there. So we can't now start like Spama, they'll ask, is it drugs or is it family? We can't get there for now. Let's leave it until it's still clarified at court. Thank you.
Any other questions, colleagues? Last question.
Yes.
The issue of protection of the locals, people have complained. They have said there is a reign of terror and fear. We've been there in Gobozane. The neighbors there say they no longer live or sleep in their houses because they are scared. What is the security plan for them?
No, you can understand, always understand. People have trauma here. 18 people murdered in just 2 homesteads in one night. So it's not necessarily because they've seen somebody running around shooting or whatever, but they have trauma. And they have fears because there's recently been that particular incident, which is a huge incident. And they are not yet very clear about how that happened, who was behind, are those people still around, so it's understood. But we have police here, and National Commissioner can talk briefly about that.
As Pamada, we have deployed here. We do have police that are in this area, proactively so. And of course, there is a lot of other members of the intelligence structures that are deployed in the area, pumping and getting to all sorts of cases that we might be head of, and including firearms if we hear about firearms. Hence, we were able last night to find an Uzi semi-automatic pistol that we recovered. So we will continue being in this area. We understand it is tense, people don't feel safe, hence the deployment will remain here until the place is stabilized.
If there is one issue that we are requesting from the people in this area, it is to work with police and inform them about anything that they suspect, whether it relates to this particular incident or even to suspecting a person for extortion or for illegal firearms. That is what we are requesting the community to do. But as for fears, we are asking them for calm. Police are around, as National Commissioner is saying.
Last one, just from the province minister, from the MEC, let's get a comment from the province itself.
Yeah. No, thank you. Greetings, Honorable Minister and Deputy Minister. Just on the side of the province is to say that we're quite confident into this process under the leadership of the National Commissioner and the National Minister. We fully understand the interest of the family to see a breakthrough. We fully understand the interest of the country. But with the work done so far, having been the benefit to be part of the briefing given to the Minister, the team is doing good work. and we're confident as a province that a breakthrough will be made. Just appeal that all of us, let's afford them that opportunity, because we don't want them to commit mistake in the effort of trying to respond to some issues. The biggest thing, we must catch the criminals. Let's give them that chance. We are quite confident of the team put together, and we'll make a breakthrough. Thank you.
All right, colleagues, is there any other question?
You
Okay.
said it was the last one.
You said it was the last one. Okay, colleagues, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's the end of our briefing.
You know,